So public school's free, but they're terrible. I mean, they're not all that great. University, I mean, you can go to like a private university, but it's still kind of public, if you know what I mean, where all they're just paying for like tuition and books and stuff. But I mean, ultimately, renting is, it can be very, very low. It can be 2,000 or 3,000 pesos a month to rent a room somewhere, or it can go, you know, up to 15 or 20,000 pesos for a decent-sized family home. For you and I, as an expat, we would probably want to be either in a condominium building, or we would want to be in a gated community, you know, residential community with houses and stuff. So I mean, you know, if I was to rent my house out, and I have a half-decent house, but if I was to rent my house out, it would probably go for about 100,000 peso in a month, which is over $2,000 a month. So, but I mean, before I built a house, I had, you know, condo units where I was staying there for 20 or 25,000 pesos a month. So you can live very cheaply there. And I mean, electricity bill, the average electricity bill of a VA that works up to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, will be around about 3 or maybe 4,000 peso in a month. So it's about $100. Their internet will be anything from 1,000 peso up to 3,000 peso, depending on the type of connection, the company that they're working with. And generally, you know.
How about someone, if they worked in a shopping centre and they were just working a normal, regular shopping centre gig, what sort of wage?
Like a
checkout chick
kind of
or something like that.
No more than minimum wage, which is about 8,000 peso.
Per month?
Yeah.
So when you pay your assistants, you pay better than that?
Yeah.
That's good.
8,000 peso is about $200. Bearing in mind they're also going to get
a lot of
government
benefits,
contributions, and all the rest of it on top of that, so call it $300. So, you know, this is why we say that, but you also have to understand, guys, that people that are going to be a cashier at a mall or a supermarket don't have the brain power to do what you want your VAs to do. Like, they might have gone through college and graduated. A large majority of them would not. Everybody finishes high school in the Philippines. Just got to turn up for that. There's literally no test. You just got to turn up. But, I mean, college is a whole different ballgame. And the large majority that you'll see of people, you know, tending cashier, you know, the cash registers in stores, they haven't got college degrees. The majority are just high school diploma holders. Yeah.
So, Shane, and just one thing to add to that as well, I wasn't suggesting that you should pay them that wage, but rather to add that context. And like I said, I always like to pay my guys really well because it still works out great for me. So find out how much value that team member is bringing to your business, and then do what makes sense. Like, it still comes down to, like Chris said, you are running a business, so you need to make sure those numbers work out. And that's as a business owner, that's the biggest thing, finding the right balance. But, I mean, it's from Sun Tzu, Art of War. They talked about when you go out and you take a town or something like that, you share the spoils back with your soldiers, because then they'll fight twice as hard for you in the next battle. So same sort of thing, as you start to win and you hit some of these goals, you share it back with your team members. And you buy them espresso machines.